I need to clear all this area so that I can lift all these floorboards up and prep this area. But to do that, I want to put this generator into this hole. And as I have cut this sort of section out, but I still have this protrusion here. So what I'm going to do is just make it bigger. Cut up here, cut up there, cut down there, and take another piece of this steel out. This is the bulkhead between the engine and the living quarters. When I'm done, I'll put a steel door in here when I'm finished. But originally, the hold carried on right to the end of the boat. So this is actually not original. This is 1970s steel here. So I feel no guilt about chopping it up and getting rid of it. But I'm going to cut up a little bit up there, give it a bit of extra height, take this down, cut there, and pop it out. Remove the pop in here, and then see if I can just trundle the generator in, out of the way, so that I can lift these boards and have a look at what's underneath and get started on that. I just got notification from the click and collect, so my eBay purchase needs to be picked up, which is good news because the shop has taken it in. I had to go specifically to them and ask them if they wouldn't mind taking in my shower tray because it's quite big. Not heavy, it's only plastic, but I'm bringing the trolley, going for a walk. It's going to take about 20 minutes because it's a mile away. And this is one of the problems about doing up a boat on the side of the canal is every couple of weeks your location changes, so where you get your deliveries sent to changes also. Anyway, go for a little walk. There's the wheel. Nearly there. We have our shower tray. It's very light. And we're coming back to the boat. Making so much noise. Anyway, here's another aspect of this boat build. Everything has to fit through that door. So, thankfully, this does. Just. Shall we have a look at what £60 worth of plastic looks like? Okay, are you ready? Woo! Look at that! Oh my god, that's the wrong way round. That's not going to hold any water. Oh, wait a minute.
I thought it was going to be huge, but you got a little...
No, it's a little one. You put a little hole where there, and you can cut it down. So it's only... So you cut it to whatever the shape is. It's only a little boat.
No, it's nice. Got a little platform to jump in, otherwise.
Yeah, it's a little... Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah. Maybe it'll turn it into a wildlife pond. Screw washing. Yeah, that showed him. Michael has a bad back, so last night I jumped in to help him a little bit. We did a nice weld there, you can see it. That's made it watertight. And to help him move on a little bit, I'm just going to do some welding and just go over everything. So the job today is to put another weld down there, just to make sure that's watertight. This will have an overhang that needs to be welded back on, which is somewhere over there, that thing lined up there. That has to be put back on. But more importantly, we need to weld in here. Come on, camera.
up there. I need to put a seam all the way around. Oh, and this weld. And all around here. How's your back?
I'm walking.
He wasn't walking yesterday.
Coding is great.
Cool. I'm gonna have to edit that.
Now, obviously, you're going to have to be there for when I fall in.
I'll pass the boat round. So, hands free. No sleeping on the job, mate.
One of the things that's changed is I have now got reading glasses. And because I have reading glasses, I can see the weld, which... like, unbelievable the difference being able to see when it comes to my welding. These are my new reading glasses, and this is the welding I now do, now that I can see what I'm doing. The minute I put the glasses on, the welding just got a million times easier. Hello everyone. His new roof is welded on.
If anybody was ever wondering why I don't have the beard, it's simply so I can get a seal on the mask. Without the beard, with the beard, the filthy air gets through the beard and into my lungs. So to keep myself safe, I have to have no beard.
So I'm welding all of this and getting it finished and painting it up because when I pack the welder into the engine room, the cables won't be long enough to reach this end without bringing it back out again. So while it's out, I'm just going to get all these jobs done and then shovel it into the engine room. Hopefully, I have no idea if it fits, but we'll find out shortly enough. Anyway, onwards, let's do some painting. It doesn't move.
So this is the pump that used to pump water from through the hull and then up to the deck. And this pulley has a belt that connects to the drive shaft of the engine, and that's how it's operated. I've never used it, never tried it, and had no need for it. If I want to pump water from the canal up onto Linda, I'll use a submersible electric pump. Let's put a bit of that back on. Hey, check it out. One. All the bolts are off, and this thing wants to fall right onto the ground. I don't want it to fall right on the ground because it might hurt me. There's also water in it. Yes, I'll get the bucket. Oh, look at that. Ooh, it's disgusting. Wait, hang on. Okay, precarious. Okay, that answers that question. I'm going out. Oh, it's big. So this must have been the tensioner for the belt. Yes. Oh, there you go. Oh, it pulls out of the way. That felt cool. Or even better. Definitely still in the way of getting in and out. Written on it is 2-inch. And get myself a 2-inch cap. Unscrew that, put on the cap, and then the entrance shall be free. The heat exchanger. So I need to cover that, but I need access to that, and access to that. And these are all to let air out of the system. My long-term plan is to replace the engine with an electric motor system, etc., etc., which won't need this equipment, sort of as a temporary stroke permanent measure. Design the frame for the stairs separate, and then the shower. So the stairs will be hopefully in a permanent position, but the shower will be later lowered. So I've got to get over that. But first, let's clean this mess. I've just put the stairs back in its original position. Oh, wow, look at that. That is just perfect. Now, I have to measure it up. And so the stairs is in correct position, and I have to now come up with a way of making a steel frame to keep it in that position. It's all spot welded, so it's now a case of seeing if it fits the stairs. So there it is, all done. He's put some filler in to tidy it up. Finished off his frame. It's all done. Michael, is all the welding done?
Everything is completed.
Angle correct.
How are you going to get it correct?
Again.
Well,
This is Michael again. Probably remember him from 2 seconds ago. I need to cut that at an angle and then put a little plate on it. But I have to figure out how to measure it so it's accurate. I think, come up with an idea, which is that Michael, as he's here, can hold on to the steps. And then, yep. And then the other side, mark this. good to be true.
Well, it didn't work. I mean, the solution's easy. So basically, when I put that on, this and that have shifted in that direction.
It shifted out of alignment, it shifted on this side as well.
So where you see the H, cut there, pull these across, screw them into the wood, and then weld in the T again. That's the solution.
It's bendy.
Push them in, screw it in. Let's set it up and see if it fits. Here the top is where it originally was cut in with the wood. It's got a steel strut going there. It's come out from the wall so that I can get insulation in there. So there's quite a big gap between the wall. And then we need to just fix it. I was going to just weld it in, but then I realized that if I weld it in, I can't take it back out. But I will want to take it back out if I need to remove anything big out through the hatch, like for example a large welder. So now I'm going to make some tabs and weld the tabs in, and then I will just bolt it to it. It fits beautifully. Look at that. All the way around, now everything fits perfectly. Welded, ground, drilled all the holes. So now is degrease, because it's covered in oil, and paint. Ooh. Now that's a screw. And just keep going. This is a chalk marker. White dot in there, and those will be 6 little spots. One hole. Let's do the next one. Nuts and bolts are done. It's a little bit disconcerting when you run up the stairs and it doesn't wobble as you're going up. Also, the step is now higher. That step used to be down there because the floor is all missing. But of course now I've got a big step here at the bottom that eventually I'll have to sort out.
Hey, where are the bottom 2 steps? How am I going to get out of here? OMG. How the hell am I going to reach that bottom step? I'm trapped in my own ship. Arr, what am I going to do? If you're planning on subscribing, don't. It only encourages them.